Selma, Alabama will be building or I should say renovating a new monument that is dedicated to a KKK leader. Now, this leader's name is Nathan Bedford Forrest, and he was a huge part of the Civil War, actually. And he was basically one of the leaders when it came to lynching black people, when it came to trading slaves. He was very much in favor of the KKK movement because he was one of the main leaders of it.
Well, in fact, a lot of people believe he was the founder of the Ku Klux Klan. And there's a group called Friends of Forrest who have been taking care of his statue for him in Selma, Alabama. Then apparently somebody stole it. So
they had a bust, right? And some individuals came in and they took it down, they stole it. So the daughters of the Confederacy have decided that they want to renovate it. They want to create a new statue in honor of him, and they want to build some sort of fence around it so the same incident doesn't happen again. Now, here are a few problems. This will be built near a cemetery. The cemetery is public land. However, the city council is arguing that even though it's public land, it's being run and operated by the Daughters of the Confederacy, and it's been that way for a very long time. So they are going to allow this KKK leader's statue to be built on public land.
Now, what's mental is that the Selma City Council is made up of 5 black people and 4 white people, and they agree. Which I cannot believe. Look, you got to understand something. Now, the Southern folks make their arguments about heritage, yeah, but you don't see that in Germany, right? In Germany, yeah, I guess, what happened was part of their heritage when it came to the Holocaust, but they're not exactly celebrating it because it wasn't a good part of their heritage. Now, there's a lot of great heritage in the South that can be celebrated. The Confederacy doesn't need to be one of them. But I'm not even getting into that argument. If you want to celebrate a Confederate general, okay, I got it, right? Now, this guy was not just a Confederate general. First of all, he was vicious and broke laws of war willy-nilly. In one of the raids that he did after the North surrendered, he killed the men and the women anyway. They bayoneted the wounded. They didn't ask questions. They buried 5 black people alive, okay? Now, not only did he do all that, then he was a vigilante, then he starts the KKK. Do you know what happens in lynchings? People say lynchings, but funny enough, I was actually in Alabama. I was at a civil rights museum, and I found out what actually happened in a lynching. Now, everybody knows the part where, the noose and people get hung, etc. What you don't know is what they did before they hung the guy. And if you're queasy, don't listen to the rest of this because it's really bad, okay? They would start taking chunks out of the body, okay? But what's amazing is that they held picnics, and men, women, and children would come and they'd eat lunch and they'd watch the spectacle. And then they would mutilate his genitalia.
Oh my God.
And then the hanging, and then the burning, okay? And then people would take pieces of the body home as memorabilia. That's what this guy led. And you're going to put up another statue of this son of a bitch? Well, they got to reconsider this. That's crazy. I don't care what you tell me about heritage. If you're proud of that heritage, there's something wrong with you. So hell no, they shouldn't put up another statue of this grotesque guy who was unfortunately part of American history, but we wish wasn't. And anyone who celebrates him is a deeply disturbed individual.